Yo, welcome back to another food trial on Inspired Content. And I still got my buddy Frank. He's still here. He came back for this one. Or, you know,
I'm like a bad soldier.
as you can see, I'm wearing the same clothes and he's wearing the same clothes. So it might be possible, just vaguely possible,
that we're very poor and lazy and we never change our clothing.
Or that we're just doing it right after the Krakatoa and the other chips.
Or that.
Okay, so we're doing M&Ms this time.
Yep, and yeah.
And we've got different flavors of M&Ms.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them I'm not super excited about, so we'll just kind of show. Well, let's hit the bad ones first and end on a good note, maybe.
Well, we can't judge if they're bad or not until we actually have them. So you can just.
Well, this one I'm pretty sure we can say is going to be bad. It's candy corn.
Candy corn. So nobody ever really seriously said, "I like caramel corn." It's terrible.
Caramel corn I like. Candy corn not so much.
Yeah, see, my mind keeps saying caramel because that tastes better than candy corn.
Actually, caramel corn M&M would no. Corn, popped corn flavored.
Okay, I'm not taking that many.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, they even colored them like candy corn just to make that extra.
Smell it. Oh,
just to give you that extra. You're gonna hate this.
This flavor should be called, "Have you made a bad decision today?"
Did you wash your hands before this?
When do I ever wash my hands?
That would explain the stuff.
One other thing, I gave you the bag, you could take your own out. That is.
Actually, I think the white chocolate helps it just a little. Not makes it good, but why does my brain keep saying there's fruitiness to it?
That doesn't even taste like candy corn. It just tastes like vanilla.
Yeah, it's like a white chocolate. There is something to it though. There's something else. My brain says there's something familiar in there that's not chocolate, not vanilla, almost fruity. Can you catch that in there?
A little bit. You know what's funny? Is it tastes like cake frosting. I'm not even joking.
Yeah, I can see that a little bit.
It tastes like...
It's not as sickly sweet as some of the frostings.
No, it tastes like a slice of white birthday cake.
There is some of that to it, yeah. I'm always kind of curious. Like I know I should never bother reading the ingredients because that'll just make me horrified. But
no, that's chemistry class.
Well, I'm pretty knowledgeable about some of this stuff at this point, but artificial flavors. Well, that's
artificial flavors. You think?
Contains milk, soy, and may contain peanuts, tree nuts, and wheat. Why are you putting wheat in my chocolate?
Why are you putting chocolate in my wheat? Stop eating more.
It is it is interesting that one chipped a little bit and you can see what's inside, and it's white. It looks like just plain white chocolate.
Yeah.
I wonder what they add to it to make that hint of another flavor.
It does not taste like candy corn, marzipan, whatever you want to call it.
No.
Or not very. Or maybe it's just been too long since I've had some, but without reason.
I think the reason is this is smoother and creamier. Like a candy corn is.
It's waxy. It's like chewing on a
crumbly, sugared. It's like somebody wet confectionery sugar until it clumped together, and that's what a candy corn is.
It's like,
this has creaminess to it.
It's like Lewis Black said. They haven't made new candy corn since like the 70s. They just keep like collecting out of the dumpsters every year and washing it off. And
there's a hint of some kind of flavor in with the white chocolate, and I can't tell you what it is. But moving on.
Please.
Put that one back in the bag.
Yeah.
Which one you got? The butterscotch? The butterscotch.
Butterscotch. Butterscotch. Because it's Halloween.
It was.
Butterscotch. Because it's scary.
Well, I imagine working in that department and trying to come up with new fun names for your candy, you're going to hit a wall at some point.
Hey guys, how about butterscotch? How about you go back in your office?
I like the color scheme on these.
These are a little better. These aren't quite so disgusting. These are...
oh, I got a whip of them. I'm not sure I'm like keen on it as an M&M, but...
I'm not the biggest butterscotch fan. It doesn't smell bad.
It doesn't smell bad.
No.
It just smells like... rich. I'm also getting the fact that my fingers still smell like jalapenos and ranch.
Krakatoa. Yeah, that's just butterscotch. There's nothing special. It's not offensive.
Well, there's still a little bit of that white chocolate in there, which they
I
use
think
to carry it.
You didn't cleanse your palate, but I'm not getting that.
It is good. I think it's a little rich for me.
Mm.
I can do like maybe 5 or 6 of them, and then I kind of have to stop.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not the biggest butterscotch fan, because of how rich it is.
And that's just that.
Yeah.
It's a white chocolate center there.
Yeah. So, just
That's
butterscotch.
pretty good.
Just butterscotch, nothing special.
Pecan pie!
Pecan pie.
Gotta be careful here. My camera may get pissy and just turn itself off at some point.
I like your attitude, son. I gotta stop pouring so many of these out at once. Alright.
Oh, is that the butterscotch there?
Yeah. They can just.
They're the same color as the pecan pie.
They are.
Oh, wow. Woo!
It smells like.
Pecans, or pecans, I am sorry, for some
Okay,
people.
that's.
Does it have any spice to it?
No.
It's not like, it's just like nuts?
If anything. This tastes just like a completely normal M&M.
Yeah, there's nothing to that. That's sad.
There is nothing special. It is.
Maybe a little. Yeah, I'm getting a little drag on the end of like a pecan.
Yeah. It's very, very faint.
Oh, it's so faint. It's like I've said in some of my previous videos with this kind of food sometime, it's like they took regular M&Ms and they put them in a bag with pecans, and then they pulled the M&Ms out and threw away the pecans, and you got a little hint of the flavor that leaked out.
So, that is absolutely nothing special at all.
That was kind of sad.
Yeah.
This one, I have no idea what it means. It says
is-
double chocolate.
Double. Okay. Going by the picture, I think I'm going
No.
with your theory that it's got like a softer chocolate inside.
It
the
says
inner-
milk and dark chocolate, so it might be a dark chocolate
Oh.
around the milk chocolate.
Okay.
So I imagine this is going to taste a little bit like chocolate.
Just a little. Damn it. It's pouring out too quickly. All right. So they're mostly dark with the occasional white one in there.
White one's thick.
It's just chocolate. The milk and the dark blend.
It's got some of the. It's got some of the punch of a dark chocolate at first,
Mm-hmm.
and then it kind of blends a little into the creamy of the milk chocolate, but.
It doesn't work.
The end result of that is sort of like a 70% dark, maybe not even that much, maybe like a 60.
It doesn't work.
It's just a chocolate M&M.
The two types of
It's slightly darker chocolate.
the two types of chocolate are almost competing with each other. So it just becomes a mess.
Well, I think the hope was maybe to give that bite that you get from a slightly more bitter dark chocolate, but not have it be the dominant flavor and smooth it out afterwards. But I don't think it carries off well.
No, see, that doesn't. If you're in a dark chocolate, you like dark chocolate. Either you like it or you don't.
No, I don't. So
Well,
that's probably why it just doesn't
Okay.
work for me.
now, full disclosure, I am addicted to these. I've had them a lot. This is the coffee nut. And
I think I've had them before, and these might have been one of the ones that I was mildly nauseated by. But he convinced me to try them one more. I'm only doing one because I don't like coffee, and so cramming coffee into an M&M is not going to make it.
you got a nice blend of the coffee-ish colors. It's got the it's coffee colors. So,
Yep. Yep.
How'd that grab you?
By the coffee nuts. Alright, so the way I'd call that is, I think I've said it before, is I don't like coffee. But if coffee tasted like that, that would be the best coffee I ever had. That's not saying much. But it's also ruins a chocolate for me. So that's where I would put it.
It's more of a mocha flavor than anything else. Coffee doesn't really taste like this. No, I guess it depends on the coffee you're having, but...
Well, that's the thing that's weird about it. It's like, it's a coffee flavored chocolate over a peanut, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm also getting a little aftertail of that peanut flavor, which combined with coffee and chocolate is weird to me. And it's a combination that I would never think to do. It's like, all right, well, that's that. All right, if we want to do quickly, rate them. You want to start with coffee nut because that was your fault.
Hey, I have no regrets, okay?
Yeah.
I'm giving the coffee nut 17.2.
Damn barking spiders. All right, so
Okay.
where you were doing
Coffee nut.
coffee nut M&M.
Okay. I'm going to rate that a 17.3 out of an 18.2.
I'm going to go with roast it in a fiery pit. It's not quite burn it, but it's definitely not for me. So I have no interest in repeating that experience again.
Very subjective, yeah.
Okay, how about the double chocolate?
Double chocolate is not even worth mentioning on because it's just chocolate.
Yeah, it's just a chocolate. It's a little darker chocolate, but it's not as dark a chocolate as the dark chocolate M&Ms.
I would give that a solid 1 out of 3.
I'd say 5.4 out of a 5.9. So it's just a little bit up the scale of, it's good if that's what you're looking for, but it's not something I'm gonna go seeking bags of anytime soon. Pecan pie.
It was absolutely nothing.
It was
had-
disappointing.
It had
It was.
the barest hint of a pecan flavoring. It just tasted like a normal, regular M&M.
I would say that's probably a 2.9 out of a 3.4. So it's something you can eat the bags full, but it's like, why purchase them specifically other than anything else?
Yeah, yeah.
Honestly, I would say an almond M&M is better than that. Butterscotch.
It's just, it could be any butterscotch flavored candy. It doesn't have to be M&Ms. It doesn't have to be anything. It's 3.1 out of 3.9.
I'd give this a 9.2 out of a 9.6. It's definitely worth looking at, and its novelty is, worth an experience, but it's not something you want year-round or anything.
It is very rich.
It is
not
super
enjoyable.
sweet. And the candy corn.
Ugh.
Well, I mean, let's do a little trick turn on this one. In comparison to regular candy corn,
Alright.
miles above regular candy corn.
It just tastes like,
But it's just sweetened frosting.
yeah, it's
flavory.
birthday cake. It's
Well, no. If you tried the birthday cake, you wouldn't say that.
okay. It depends on your birthday cake, but it tastes like vanilla cake.
I swear there's something fruity in there, and I can't figure that out.
Vanilla cake probably has some hints of fruit too. It's probably the vanilla.
I'm starting to get kind of queasy from all the sugar. That's really kicking me.
That's what it is. Nausea.
This the regurgitated portions of it. Okay, and so now we got to go through the portion of it where we can try to come up with other ideas of what to do with it.
Right. Okay, so.
First of all, we can definitely improve some of these by actually doing what they're supposed to be.
Yeah, candy corn.
Just don't do it.
Make it actually taste like candy corn, and
Why would you do that? Nobody likes what candy corn tastes
some
like.
people actually. My sister likes candy corn.
Yeah.
I don't
I know some
understand
people,
it,
I
but
don't
some
get
people do. But make it taste like candy corn, and make each of the pieces the actual 3 colors: the white, the orange, and the yellow. It wouldn't be that hard. Maybe it would. It might require a special purpose, but it's a limited run once a year. Make the effort. So make it actually look and taste like candy corn with the crunchy M&M shell. If you like that kind of thing.
Candy corn, M&M. What would I do with something? What I'm thinking with that one is that would be a good topper for something. Like,
Cupcakes.
well, maybe not even a topper, but put them in like a cookie where you would usually put like an M&M in a cookie.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
That might be like
Yeah.
a decent spin on something like that.
Yeah. Anything
But-
to cut
but-
the flavor.
Well, yeah. And basically, what you're looking to do is make it complement something because it's not doing enough on its own. It's not enough on its own to work the way it is. I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
But as like put them in a cookie or a brownie, it would be almost like icing it on the inside to a certain degree. Pecan pie. How about actual pecan flavoring?
How about instead
Oh, and like what I was really hoping for with that was pecan pie has a little bit of maple, a little bit of pecan, and some spices.
Yep.
Give me some spice and some maple with a bit of pecan flavoring in an M&M, and you would be great. But you didn't do that.
How about all that flavoring with an actual pecan inside instead of a peanut?
Yeah, that would work too.
That'd be awesome. Butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Booterscotch.
Butterscotch.
White booterscotch.
First of all, rename it.
Yeah, first of all, better name. Fire that intern. Secondly, don't make this.
Yeah.
It's no. Butterscotch should be confined to the hard candies that nobody eats.
No, I think in this case, what I would say that this the white chocolate butterscotch flavored, I would almost favor melting this over top of like a Rice Krispie treat or something else that's just an icing, because this would be an amazing butterscotch icing, because the white chocolate gives it a creaminess that butterscotch doesn't have on its own. And I think it helps carry it for some options that you don't usually get with a butterscotch. I don't know that the candy shell helps it a lot, but
No. Nothing really helps that much. it just tastes like solid, like plain ordinary butterscotch. It's very rich. It's overly rich. It's overly flavored.
yeah, you could probably cut it a little bit more.
Like the 2 or 3 pieces I had, I was done. It was
It is a lot to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so you would want like small, like Halloween sample packs that
Yeah,
you hand out
this
the door.
is-
That would be the appropriate.
This is what you would want in the so-called fun size, because you don't want any more.
And
Double chocolate. What I would do with this is I would have either one piece be light chocolate and another piece be dark
They
chocolate.
did that actually for one of the Christmas ones.
Okay, see, and that probably worked better than having both in one, so the 2 flavors are conflicting. I mean, if you're gonna grab a handful and stuff your mouth full, you're gonna have that anyway. But
Well, the difference, the white chocolate inside of the white chocolate inside of the milk chocolate last year was it just tasted like a much creamier chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
So right now that suggests to me that putting 2 different types within the same M&M, it doesn't work. But what I do think would be fun to try to do with something like this is I feel like this was almost a micro Three Musketeer. If you could do like a whipped nougaty chocolate center with the chocolate around it,
that
and then
would
the
be
shell.
interesting.
And you know, it's like some of the ideas for some of these things that I talk about. These may be things I experiment with doing in the kitchen at some point. So these may be something that exists at some point because I play with the idea of doing this, but that's kind of half the fun of doing this.
Yeah.
And so like other things I can think of doing is like the lint truffles.
Yep.
Do some of those things on the inside of these. I mean, that would, because you get that creamy fluid chocolate on the inside, that would be kind of a fun thing to hit in the middle of it. I don't know how well it would work doing this with an M&M, because of the manufacturing process of an M&M is a sort of a coat and tumble. And I don't know how you coat and tumble a liquid, but it would be...
It was a good idea on paper maybe, but in execution it's...
It just comes off as like between dark and milk chocolate.
Yeah.
And that's all it comes across as. And I think you already hit that one first, right? You going back for the bag?
Kinda. I mean, for this, I would... Honestly, as much as I like these, it doesn't taste that much like coffee. Or it tastes like coffee...
Which is a good thing to some of us.
It tastes like coffee that someone's put too much cream and sugar into, so you can't taste the coffee anymore.
Well, it's coffee flavored chocolate is what it is.
But I would have a stronger coffee flavor to it. Or just go straight mocha.
And which they did before too, I believe.
Yeah, but otherwise I really enjoy these. I polished up an entire bag of these last night, and I'm probably going to finish this one tonight, so...
See, the thing for me on those is I'm not sure it goes... Yeah, I mean the peanut, I don't know where it belongs in a coffee flavored chocolate.
Because it's coffee nut. There was 3 flavors to choose from. There was coffee nut, there was honey nut, and there was chili nut.
I've tried the chili nut, I wasn't a big fan. I wish I could have found the honey nut.
The honey nut was very underwhelming, I thought. I was expecting...
I'm sure it's probably just a sweet chocolate, right?
It was a very light hint of honey. I was kind of anticipating like Honey Nut Cheerios flavor, which is...
That would be fun to actually, if you swapped out the peanut in some of these things and put it like a Cheerio in the middle. I would try that. It would be like the pretzel or the crispy.
Yeah.
But
or,
like you...
Or just eliminate the pizza and just have coffee M&Ms without the nut.
Yeah, they've done a few of those, and those were actually, I think I would like that. I would say I like the mocha M&M better than I like the coffee nut, because I think the nut is a detail that didn't need to be there.
Yeah, I guess that was just the theme they were going with this year.
They're just going nuts, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Alrighty, so that's this one, and we're gonna close this one out. We got another video with him somewhere in the mix in the future. I don't know when all of these are gonna go up. There's editing to be involved and all that crap, and I got stuff in the works before then.
Yeah.
All right. Now we got to trap my other housemates into trying some of this stuff. Ha 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 ha.